Hey there, people of YouTube, Fat Guy with those computers here. Just a little impromptu video. Well, a little bit more. I have to clean my desk off in order to get to an actual project. And in order to do that, I have to get rid of all the stuff that I have here. And that prompted this video for Temu, whatever you want to call it. I know a lot of people give it a flack. I think it's actually kind of nice. No, they are not paying me to say that. If they want to, I'm open for that availability. Anyway, moving along. Let's move this to a different camera. Oh, is that a little bit too zoomed in? As you can see, oh, wait, no, it was all the way out. Okay. I mean, I got literal piles of stuff from the place. Literal pile. And all of it there should be a common motif that you're sensing here. Just literal pile of stuff. And it's all cheap. It's all knockoff. That's the point. Everybody gives it flack for, oh, it's cheap. Oh, it's cheap shit from China. Yeah, that's the point. You know, I don't want to spend $100 for these little random connectors that I'm only going to use a couple times to connect stuff. Was this something I'm going to use as in my house for electrical wires? Hell the fuck no. No, but is this good enough to hook some stuff up here on the bench? Yes, perfect. That's why you get it. They have little things of USB connectors. USB 2, like 10 different styles of the little micro USB. This was like $1.50, you know? Are they great connectors? No. Will they work great if I need to replace something in a device and keep that device working? Hell, save one device, the entire pack is worth it. Same thing with these little connectors like this. You know, these are the connectors that you see connecting LEDs and speakers up to motherboards. Now I can make my own ends on them, which segues nicely into the nice little crimper. Now, this was like $25, $30, but it crimps just about everything, and it comes in a nice little case. So now I can crimp my own cables, which is nice. It's not like I'm going to do it as a living. Is this a proper tool that's going to last forever? No. Is it good enough to do 5 or 6 cables a year? Hell yeah. You know? Just cheap nuts and bolts. Cheap connectors. Hell, these are little push-button switches. You save 1 or 2 devices with a new push-button switch, it pays for the entire pack. Random potentiometers. Cable connectors. You know, these are little adapters to connect USB-C. You know, more little, screws and nuts. You know, I mean, and it's not just all that. It could be, oh look, they had a package of USB 2 hubs, banana hubs, that go with that banana motherboard that I had, still have, that I fixed, that I need to fix again. That's on another project list. But I mean, these work just fine. You know. It says USB 3.0 gigabit. It's not, but I bought it as a USB 2 10100. Works perfectly. No drivers required. Even works with XP. I used it on an upcoming video. Used it to get some file images off of an XP machine. Worked perfectly. No drivers. That's why you buy it. LEDs. Just a bag of LEDs. These little things here. These were $0.25. They just plug into a USB device or a USB port and they light up. Just a nice little white light. I'm going to modify them with some RGB LEDs just for shits and giggles. You know? Cheap shit. Replacement resistors. Boom. No problems. More push button LEDs, push button switches. But these have the little teeny tiny ones in them. Perfect. I save one device with that. It pays for itself. Caps. I'm not going to... These are the kind of caps you use... Well, let's just replace the cap and see if that works. Boom. You know, these are not the ones that I would put into a project that I'm keeping around for a while. You know, they're not permanents, but they're great enough to test for. Same thing with transistors. You know, speak of the devil, a whole package of 2222s. You know how often you can use these in a repair? One repair pays for the whole bag. You know, little shit like that. Diodes, different kinds of diodes, Zeners, if I need to replace a Zener in the power supply, edge connectors. You know, everybody's giving this hard time for this Temu, and you're just doing it wrong. I mean, a little DC-DC buck converter. Is it 100% efficient? No. Is it 80? Probably close to it. Is it good enough to, you know, power something up, see if it works? You know, yes. I mean, they started having these little devices here that plug into USB that output different voltages. So you get the DC in, it outputs 9 volts, and you get a whole different package of adapters. You know how many laptops don't come with adapters? It's good enough to get it a small charge, you know, see if it comes up. You know, nothing in here is fantastic. I mean, this is a little harder to see in the package. Do I have one out of the package? Yeah, actually, I was using one. This little guy right here. This was like 75 cents. It converts to a USB-C. You can set the voltage and it output whatever voltage you want. I mean, let me rephrase that. It tells the USB-C to output the right voltage. So there's no conversion on here. And that's what these, where did I have them? I got a smaller version here. Let's see, where'd it go? Look at that. All it does is tell the USB-C what power to output. And those are some tiny little parts on there. Oh, framing, there it goes. Look at that. You can move that little jumper that you see at the, I think it's at the it's the 12 volt. You move that little jumper around, you can get any voltage you want. You put it in the little case that it comes with, and boom, you can make your own AC adapters. You don't have to use that. So no, you know, well, that's more USB-Cs. Push buttons. You need to replace a push button with something. There you go. You know, that's the whole point of this Temu thing, at least for me. You know, so, I mean, the people that are saying, oh, it's not quality, it's not really supposed to be. Variable resistors. How often do variable resistors go bad? Basic, some basic small IC, you know, sockets. Are they fantastic? Are they going to last another 50 years? Fuck no. Is it going to be good enough to get something working? Yes. And once you got it working, then you can come back and put in the nice things. Once you have the nice things, then you go, oh, here's another one. For 3D printing, you know, I come across a couple projects that I wanted to make, and I didn't have these cheapest chips, you know, 608, you know, ball bearings. Here they are. I paid like $1.50 or shipped $1.50 for these things. And now I can make that project. So, I mean, now that I'm just wanting to get this off my chest so I can get these things off of my desk so I can maybe get to my next video. So, yeah, so this is the whole point of this. It's not about quality. It's about getting things done. Oh, look, this was $1. You think this was sanctioned? You know, you think having one of these was, you know, legitimate? It just goes to show you how much you're paying for licensing. When this comes out of China for $1 shipped. Come on. You know, they even had these little boards. You know, off-brand Arduino Unos. You know, this. I think it was like $1.50, $2. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Cheap enough that it does not matter. So if I blow this up, you get a new one. You know, that's the whole thing. I mean, these little connectors. How often do you break these off a board? There's some replacements. And the crimper that goes with it. So, everybody's, you know, I just had to get this off my chest. Temu is not evil. Temu is not bad. You know, it's cheap, shiny shit. And that's the way you got to frame it. But if you're buying things that you can use to replace good things, you know, there's value in that. So I don't go onto that website thinking I am going to get this amazing thing that's going to last me forever. I just want something that works for now, and if it works, I can fix it later. You know, if there's something I want to do with a project, Like, I don't know if I want to go into woodworking. There's enough parts, there's enough stuff on there that you can test it out. See if you like it. That's the whole point. And the framing is absolutely shit on this video because I'm looking at the wrong camera, at the wrong screen, when I should be looking here instead of at the screen, which has, okay. Yeah. Anyway, so I think that's a good segue to what's coming up next. I do have more parts in for the EISA 486. I think I got just about everything. Yep, I have just about everything has finally arrived. I had a couple pieces arrive from Germany, so that's all here. I'm going to start working on that next. But yeah, that's been my rant on Temu. Thank you for patronizing me. No, wait, wrong word. Humoring me. There's the right word. Thank you for humoring me. You all have a good day.